No, I don't think we got some good mics now, so
I'm not talking about saying you got the big lights.
Hey, we moving up in the world.
I see. He told me about the Roku.
Roku.
Yeah.
Streaming.
Congratulations, y'all.
So one day you gonna be able. You already can say it now, but one day you gonna be able to say, "I know them. I used to work with them. They crazy."
That's all I'm gonna be able to say.
Nah, you gonna see.
I just gonna say.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be invited to the events.
Oh yeah, you VIP.
I was just like the red carpet. I ain't gonna be able to come to y'all event.
I could have wore what I wore to church today.
Oh, that's nice.
In my all white.
Yeah, I had to do something about that all white.
Yeah.
Still the white.
Sometimes you just.
I like white women, but now, we live too.
You gotta come out and pop out.
Can't be saying it on the. Oh no, my bad.
Sometimes you gotta just pop out.
OJ.
Sometimes you just have
OJ. I'm on that. OJ.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know
it may look like you, but it don't look like you.
It don't.
Yeah.
That's probably mine.
Yeah.
I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not used to seeing you in that or civilians.
Okay. Hey, you just used to see me in a blue uniform.
Y'all want to freestyle before we get started?
Go ahead.
It's gonna be good when you do a bunch of
Yeah. No listen.
Breakdown. Let's go. It's time to flow. It's Sunday. We'll spill. Let's chill. Come on. Get ill. Listen to what we got to say. It's my homeboy Tally and my Melee Day and your sugar man, Sweet and Low. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's all I got. DJ mode.
Crazy.
Break it down. All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's Sunday afternoon.
It is.
It's 5:00. That means it's time for the Real Spill Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Coming to you live from the Spill Cup Studio.
Oh, yeah.
2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Looking forward to 3.
Looking forward to 3,
That
man.
means that's growth.
That's growth. That's what that is.
And I ain't got nothing on live. I don't know if we talking, can't hear nothing. I'm pretty sure we live though. Yeah, we gonna trust the process.
We come a long ways.
Hey man, yeah, keep talking, please.
We in year 2.
Buy me some time.
Year 2, man. We come a long ways, man. From the light bulbs, just the 40-watt bulbs to, hey.
I know we got the big searchlights.
The big searchlights.
I need to start calling them searchlight spotlights.
I was just gonna say that's searchlights.
I'm country.
Yeah.
Searchlight like we looking for somebody. Cause they got them searchlights in there. I don't like this.
They definitely bright.
They're bright. Yeah. They kind of pick up everything.
Yeah. That's why you gotta make sure everything tight.
I'm telling, man.
Yeah. And I'm your favorite Rand Cold Steel, aka Sweet and Low. Sugar Daddy season, baby. Let's get it. All right. And then we got our guest.
We got a guest today.
A returning guest.
Guest.
She don't fool with it like that, so we only get her every blue moon.
Oh my gosh.
Man. We had to get on the list.
She said I'm gonna come quarterly. Yeah, that's what she told me. She said she wanted to say seasonally, but I'll take quarterly. AKA the princess of the South. Yeah. AKA Watch Your Mouth. AKA I run this. AKA my mail lady.
Yeah.
Cause she always deliver. You know what I'm saying? She my mail lady. She always deliver.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
There,
a friend of us. And a friend of the show.
Of course.
Friend of the real.
You don't give your real name, though. You don't give your real name. I'm gonna say Queen Toya. I'm just gonna say Queen Toya.
You ain't gotta do the full government. Latoya is fine.
Yeah, Queen Toya. I'm just gonna say Queen Toya.
Welcome to the show. In the house, man. Come on, let's welcome Toya to the house today.
Yay, me.
All right, man.
Yeah. We so glad to have you.
Yeah.
All right, we need doing the sponsors and anything before we get started.
Well, we and I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but I talked to like 5 different authors, local authors.
No.
So man, and maybe in the next month or so, we're gonna start bringing these authors on.
All you gotta do is say when.
Yeah, man, that people who have written their own books.
Yeah. We need to have
young lady down in Pratt City, man.
Shout out to the west side, the best side.
Ifrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tank's daughter.
Yeah.
So
my boy,
she's written a book
Tank,
about grief. Yeah, and we want to get her to come on. LP has written a book.
Okay, that's my boy right there.
Yeah,
shout out to LP, man.
And shout out to my nephew Josh. That's LP's son.
Okay.
16th birthday.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, happy birthday,
happy
player.
birthday.
He's also a Cancer. It is cancer season.
It is cancer season.
Please, you're a Gemini too.
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, so you don't eat meat? I'm tired.
What?
You know I'm retarded.
What?
No, I know. Well, yeah. I don't know what month that is though.
And
That's
also,
November. End of November.
Well, I thought you was a Gemini for some reason.
No.
yeah.
Okay, well yeah, we gonna give you a shout out too.
I'm a Thanksgiving baby.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you so cold blooded.
It's
Okay, I got you.
I was
well,
gonna say
yeah.
a giant
Well,
turkey, but that doesn't fit.
you know what?
Right. Well, I'm gonna just shoot out a couple of sponsors because I know I told they hate when we talk. They say they be ready to get into it.
Right.
The young folk got ADD, so
Yeah.
just want to give a shout out to Cold Creations.
Cold Creations.
Okay, you look her up on the Book of Faces.
She on the Book of Faces.
We're gonna give a shout out to Revive 323. That's
Revive 323. That's Dr. Joe.
Dr. Joy. Shout out to Dr.
Gresham.
Joy.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna give a shout out to Jam, the Jam Experience.
Jam.
She also on the Book of Faces as well.
Yeah.
And up and give a shout out to the ologist
The
because his
ologist.
birthday just passed.
It just passed.
He'll be on tonight. Matter of fact,
Okay.
at 7:00, the Real Spill after dark.
DJ Blind
Melon Jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He be asking for his daddy's
So yeah,
records.
if y'all want to see the boy, I heard he got a lot of fans out there.
He got a lot of fans.
So
out
yeah,
there.
the ologist will be here tonight
He's
along with
international.
Queen Toya.
And Queen Toya is gonna
I'll
be
be
back,
there.
man.
She
after
don't
dark.
seem excited about it, but
Yeah.
she.
Yeah.
I
It's
took.
my first time, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, you know.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's like being with us, except a little spicier.
Yeah.
a little more,
spice to
little
it.
more flavor to it.
Yeah.
Little Tony's.
Man, now I hate, you know,
Yeah.
because I was looking for, I got a shirt that says,
What that flavor? Oh, yeah, you
Real
talking about the
Men
shirt.
Pray.
Yeah.
And I noticed your shirt got pray, man.
Yeah, you need it all day.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what to say. I remember say something about pray over it, pray on it. I think. Or,
And pray through it.
there you go.
Yeah, man. So
Okay.
I always pray. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna hook you over to do. I normally see him on Saturdays. He always be over there by my gym selling them
okay.
if they ain't arrested him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a bunch of good shirts though.
Wait a
man.
minute, I think I bought a shirt. He be hustling out of the car.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I know he
okay.
travel. I know he
Yeah,
around.
yeah, I
But
think
I
I-
know him to catch him on Saturdays. I done bought like 4 shirts from him, man.
But
So-
man, we shout out businesses.
Yeah,
man.
whoever he is.
Big or small, man. Whoever he is.
Shout
The
out to
dude
my
that be
boy.
in the car selling the CDs and selling the T-shirts.
Yeah, we appreciate you,
shout
dog.
you out there.
Yeah, I'm representing for you, my boy.
Yeah.
Representing for you.
But in that author thing, man,
Yeah.
2 more authors.
Oh yeah, go
So I
ahead.
talked about Ilfru. Hers is about grief.
Uh-huh.
LP is
Yeah.
just about men being men.
Yeah.
And Terry Mills,
Right,
Trust the Process.
my boy.
You know,
Shout out to T Mills.
T
man.
Mill Realty, yeah, and the lovely his mother, Miss Deborah.
I hope she come back because we I
Yeah,
just feel
we
like we
kinda-
cheated on that last.
Yeah, we got to
episode.
get her back.
We
man.
apologize on
So
that.
maybe
We-
when her son
Yeah.
comes to talk about his book, we can ask her to come too.
Yeah, we got to win him over first.
Yeah, we
Because I
got.
know, he can butter up for.
Yeah.
Okay, all
and,
right.
and one more,
You still on fire. Okay.
Miss Angela Arrington.
Oh yeah.
She's a local celebrity. I call her royalty.
Yeah, she
in the
is.
Birmingham area,
Yeah, she
man.
is.
But she's written a book also.
Shout out to the whole entire Arrington family.
That Arrington
I ain't gonna
family.
say their name, but I used to run with her brother
Okay.
way back in
Way
the day.
back in the day.
Yeah, he good
Yeah.
people, man. Good people, man.
Yeah, royalty, Birmingham royalty.
Yeah.
It really is, and so, but yeah, and so we're gonna, in the next month or so, man, we're gonna get those authors on so they can talk about their book. These are local people that grew up right here in the Birmingham area, man. So,
Doing big things, man.
Doing big things, man.
All right.
Writing books, man. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
a book in everybody. I think everybody got a book.
Everybody got a story to tell.
I think so.
I'm still writing mine, memoirs of the mailman.
Oh man,
It's just every time I try to close it out, it's just another.
I
Another
remember you
chapter
saying that
come,
when I
yeah.
used to carry
man,
me.
you've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like an endless story. It's like I think I can't actually finish until I retire.
Yeah.
But I
can't.
should be doing volumes though. I
Yeah.
could be driving
You
volumes.
could be doing volumes.
So I'm gonna keep writing on. I've been
the
chipping
winter
away at it.
years.
Cause I got
You
some
gonna do
stories
it
to tell.
by years or by decades?
Man, I thought about doing it chronologically, but I'm kind of gonna base it off stories.
Right.
Cause,
See, I got an
it's
idea.
kind of based off.
Right, yeah.
So many people came
People
in my
came
life
and
at certain
did-
times, and I'm
right,
like, I gotta
yeah.
focus on them.
Yeah.
It's like 3 main people in there that's gonna get a lot of attention.
So it can be this. It can be the summer years, the spring
Yeah,
years.
you know that's the good way to do it. That's how we're gonna do the volumes.
Yeah.
The
The
boy
spring
Jimmy.
years, the summer years,
Winter
the
years
falls,
and fall.
the winter years. Yeah, that winter gonna be interesting, man. I know that is.
Memoirs of the Mailman, the fall edition. I like that.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
like
okay.
that too, man.
Okay.
And
All right, let's do it,
everything.
man. You
yeah.
ready now?
Yeah, man. But This is episode 47.
Yes.
Yeah. Playing crazy.
Yeah. Playing crazy.
But are they really?
Are they really? Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing
It's
crazy.
really a deep subject matter.
It is.
It is a deep subject matter.
It is, sir.
And let me do this right here. We're not making fun at mental health.
No.
We're not making fun at mental health. We know mental health is real, and it's really real in our communities.
Yes, it is.
And a lot of times it becomes taboo in our community where
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want to talk about. So we don't want you to think that we're making fun of mental health, but we just want to talk about playing crazy.
Well, that's why I got the question mark. Like you just said.
Yeah.
Are they
Are you
crazy?
playing crazy?
Are you playing
Are
crazy?
you playing
Right.
crazy?
Question
man?
mark.
Question
So
mark,
yeah, we're gonna get into it because I do.
Let's go, man.
Some people do be out here capping,
Yeah.
and
Very
then you got
true.
some people who really got some issues.
Who really is crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do it. Y'all.
What's your definition of?
You know, I'm so glad you asked. The definition I looked up for crazy is mentally deranged, especially as manifested in a wild or aggressive way. So mentally deranged, manifested in a wild or aggressive way.
Yeah.
Y'all need an example or something? Or y'all? Y'all good with it?
Well, sometimes since you said mental, the rest. Sometimes the pressures of life, can become so heavy on people and everything.
Right,
and,
right.
They can do some things that may be considered crazy.
Yeah. And that word crazy different from different
Dr.
people.
Joy gonna get us for using those two words together. I know she is, but what I'm saying is that they start doing crazy things.
Right. Yeah.
Like taking their clothes off in public or something like that.
That might be a little crazy unless they on fire.
Unless they on fire.
Yeah.
Just something. It seems like something to draw attention to themselves.
Right.
That
I
they
agree
want
with
to
that.
draw attention to.
And
Would
see,
that only be action? Like you say, taking their clothes off in the middle of public. What about people who just spaz out emotionally?
Well, I mean, there's it can be physical, it can be mental, and it can be deeper inside. So yeah, I agree with that.
But are they still crazy even though they don't know how to channel their emotions? Are they still crazy?
I think they are until they learn how to. It's tricky though. It's tricky because
When I was researching this, and that's a great question because when I was researching it, one man's crazy is another man's genius.
Yeah, it's a thin line though.
It's know what I'm saying. And sometimes when people do not fit the norm,
right.
When
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Into the norm, we may consider them as being crazy, but it's really just their way of doing things.
And your norm may not be their norm. Which makes it seem like they're crazy. But if they were around other people or in another environment,
they would fit right in.
Yeah,
Nobody would even.
Everybody would fall in.
Yeah.
Then they'll be looking at you like, "Oh, you don't do that?
Right. You crazy?
Yeah, you something wrong.
Something wrong with you that you don't do with
Yeah.
everybody else. That's what I say.
See
So
that?
how do you decipher the difference? Like, how do you put someone in the box and say this person is crazy versus they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to. They've never been taught how to act out in public. They've never. So now because my upbringing, I wasn't taught how to conduct myself in public. Now I'm crazy.
Right.
So
you gonna go ahead? Play. No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So maybe when we don't understand a person, we quick to label them as if they're either acting crazy or playing crazy or whatever. It's because we don't understand them.
Yeah,
Right.
We don't understand how they communicate.
Right. I would say, and this is how I approach it. When I think of crazy, like there are certain things that no matter who you are, unless you are probably crazy, people gonna look and be like, okay, that's wild. And so, like for example, Talon may think I'm crazy because I like my water to be cold. You know how some
Ice
people,
cold?
yeah, let's say ice cold, right? So he like, man, how can you drink it like that? They don't bother your chest, they don't upset you.
That's too cold.
Right,
That's
right.
crazy.
That is crazy. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Not frozen, but you know,
Yeah.
but cold. And then he may be like, well, I like my water room temperature. So, okay. To me, that's not crazy. It's just two people like their water
Having a
different
difference.
way.
Yeah.
Right, having a difference.
Having
Now,
a
let's say this. Let's say Tally see me drinking out the toilet bowl. And he looking like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
Right, like, because that is not normal.
Right, that's not
That
See what I'm saying?
normal.
Yeah,
Right.
for anybody.
Right.
So now that's the difference. Like, okay, I'm drinking out the toilet bowl when I can go get water out the faucet, refrigerator, anywhere
Right.
other than the toilet bowl. And then people use this toilet bowl, so ain't no telling what kind of germs and stuff now.
Right.
So that would be crazy to me. Did it help give you an example? It's got to be something so off the plane, so wild that anybody would see it and be like, even somebody we consider maybe crazy, be like, "What you doing, dog?" So
but
yeah.
it would be. I feel like it would be crazy for Tally to say that because he's known what you're capable of. But if you're meeting someone that you never met before and you see them do that, you don't know that's what they had to do to even get water.
So okay, let me ask you this. I like where you going with this. So we're gonna run with it. So let's say you're in a restaurant.
Okay.
They are in the restaurant with you, well dressed. They don't look like anything is wrong with them physically.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go in the bathroom, and then you using the bathroom, and then this young lady in the stall next to you hear the like a dog drinking out of a bowl or something. So you're like, I know she ain't drinking out the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get out and look over there, the door open, and she literally drinking that toilet, but she dressed normal.
Yeah.
So you gonna think that this woman who knows that she's in a restaurant knows
that
that
she should know better,
Right.
and conduct herself as such. But don't first label her crazy. Why you can't? Something's wrong. What if she's having a stroke, or what if something snapped in her brain and she needs medical attention? Why automatically is, oh, she's crazy, and you turn away and you leave her in there?
Which is getting to the point of this subject.
Okay.
Because you got enough common sense to know that I'm thirsty and I need water or some type of liquid.
Right.
So instead of going to get a glass of water, you're preferring to drink out of the toilet, which lets me know mentally something ain't right.
Yeah.
Because you're thirsty. You know you're in a restaurant, a public place.
I mean, your head under the faucet would have worked. You have to resort to the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
So now I'm looking at you like, out of all the options you had, you chose to
This
drink
was it?
out of the
This was
toilet.
top tier?
And I'm
This
sorry,
was-
y'all, if this grossing y'all out. I know that's the extreme example,
Right.
but that's what popped in my head. Because that, to me, I think across the board, most people would be like, yo, that's something not right with this person.
Right.
And then they regularly dress too, like I said. You see that they're physically don't seem to be crazy as far as their appearance. Yeah, I think that's crazy right there.
But do you help or walk away?
I'm walking away because if you crazy enough to drink out of a toilet, I don't know if there's anything I can do for you. Unless it's a child. Now, if it was a child,
And
I'd be like, yo, man, what's
they
going
just don't
on?
understand.
Yeah, because he may just be curious.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I know it still sounds weird, but
What?
okay,
a young child, you know.
Yeah,
maybe,
not knowing
you
it
know.
better, 3-year-old.
Let's look at it a different way.
Yeah,
All of us work in customer service,
yeah.
and you've had people that looks normal. They're functioning in society. When I say look normal,
Yeah.
Right,
you know,
right.
you saw them drive up, or you pull up on them, and they're standing there, and they're dressed, and they look normal, and then they just start saying some outlandish stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
All of us have.
Yeah.
Because we work in customer service. You know, but do you label them as, and they may come in, some people may be talking to themselves.
I actually have one in this current moment employee that talks to himself, answers himself every day.
See, I don't think
And
anything's wrong
an
with talking
order.
to yourself.
And he's a coworker.
Yes, he's a mailman. Actually,
You talking about me, aren't you? You know I talk to myself. You
I
trying to
don't
call
work
me?
with you anymore.
Okay. Oh wow, I thought you were talking about past.
I really don't think, because I've
No,
had
I mean
people.
currently.
Oh okay.
I've had people, and driving in the truck and everything, and I'm carrying on. Sometimes I'd be singing, but sometimes I'd be carrying on a conversation.
Full blown conversation.
Full-blown conversation. And I've had people that say, who will you be talking to?
Right.
Well, a lot of times I'd be talking to God.
Yeah.
You
There
know.
you go. Yeah.
So a lot of times, me and him be back and forth. You can't see him, but I'm hearing him because me and him in commune with each other. But from the outside,
Right.
it just look like I'm sitting in the truck talking to myself. And then sometimes I'm just talking to myself. I'm going over my day.
Yeah.
What I've gone through and everything, what I got left and everything, and I'm just verbalizing that, you know, and everything. But I'm sitting there talking, but to somebody outside that just see my mouth moving, and they're like, "Well, who is he talking to? Is somebody in there with him?" Yeah.
Well, technology now, you're probably on the phone.
Yeah. Most people don't think about it.
Yeah, how Bluetooth have us now.
Right.
You be talking, they automatically assume you're on the phone, so you probably can get away with that.
Yeah, you can get away with it now.
Yeah, you can get away with that now.
You know, I have a current coworker, one of her former coworkers.
Okay.
And I hope God he not listening because he might take me out tomorrow. He uses his Bluetooth as an excuse to talk to himself because he knows that people gonna think that he is crazy. And I know he talking to himself.
He probably has someone on the phone.
Okay, here we go. We'll talk about this after the show.
but here's the thing.
Okay. I'm gonna let you have it.
Is that from what we're talking about? Is that crazy though? Because that might be just how they process things, and they may have to verbalize it in order for them to process it.
Yeah, cause see, when I pray, for example, I like to pray out loud.
I do too.
I know I don't have to, but for whatever reason, I feel like I receive. I like to hear what I'm saying to them, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
But it's all about what the dialogue is. If that person is talking to themselves and they talking about, I'm gonna eat people's souls and eat their brains out, then
right.
Yeah, they're crazy.
So what's the difference between weird and crazy?
Oh, that's tough right there. Okay, well,
that's why I don't like the word crazy.
Yeah.
Because
so why did this? Oh, he's doing ABCD. He's crazy. Why he just can't be weird? He's not doing what you're used to doing and what you're used to saying. So wouldn't that be weird to you?
Well, it's based off the dialogue. Okay, so let's say for example, if I walk past somebody and they talking to themselves and they like, okay, I got an appointment at 3:00. I got to pick the kids up. Oh, that's right. I gotta go take my mama that medicine.
That's just a normal conversation.
That's normal.
So you wouldn't be weird for talking out
loud.
I
wouldn't freak out about that. Now, if I walk past and like I said, and they saying something about everybody in here staring at me, and I ought to just choke all of them. I ought to kill everybody in here. Oh, I hear them voices and they telling me to kill them. I'm gonna kill myself when I drive out this parking lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run into the Dollar General and kill myself. Yeah, because they cheated me on $1 last week when I was in there.
Right.
That's crazy.
Something ain't right.
That's crazy. Yeah. I'm looking like, that's crazy.
Yeah, something not going on.
Okay, so you still didn't give me a weird.
Oh, okay,
you said someone talking out loud was normal.
Got a perfect weird.
Yeah, give me a weird.
You want an action or just dialogue?
Like, dialogue or weird.
Okay.
What's weird to you?
I guess verbally, if somebody I would consider weird, if they said, I'm going to order some mustard because I love mustard on my peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Now listen what I just said. I like mustard on my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I'm looking like, okay, you deserve. You're entitled to have strange craving.
You don't know how they grew up.
I know that.
The struggle is real.
But how many people do you hear use mustard on
peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
So I'll be like, okay, he got that right, but that is weird, bro. Like that, the taste, the flavors don't even match up.
But one man's weird is another person's normal.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's why I said I wouldn't hang them on it.
Okay,
but to me, I'll be like, that's weird.
Someone's crazy be someone else's norm.
But I think
it probably is, but it depends on. I mean, if someone is let's just say this person. They're having a conversation with themselves. Yeah. But they talk to him and then they move over here and answer themselves. Like it's two people there.
Super crazy.
Okay, so how about a person that talks about themselves in the third person? Are they weird or crazy?
Okay, I talk
in my third person.
So I guess I'm weird.
So which one are y'all? I mean, call it what it is. Own up to it. Call it what it is.
I mean, no. I would consider
you're not crazy for talking to in yourself as a third person.
No, it's the dialogue we're talking about, though. That's what I base it on.
Right.
That's my opinion. I ain't saying
and I agree with that. It's the
what
dialogue.
you're saying to yourself.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'd be like,
no, you're not talking to yourself. You're speaking to yourself in the third person.
You know, I do that. Okay, so for example, when I come into work, I'd be like, oh, Stud ain't carrying that split. Stud got stuff to do today.
Right.
Yeah, Stud got to be home.
Crazy.
No,
some people might think it's crazy.
Yeah,
but I'm referring to something what I consider normal. We talking about work now. If I came in and said,
so why someone's crazy can't be someone else's normal?
I mean, it can be. But I think it's...
But it depends on the dialogue.
The dialogue.
It depends on what they're talking about.
Because there's certain things you'll hear somebody say and you'll be like, oh, they just talking to themselves. But then you hear what they saying and then you like, oh, they finna like kill everybody in here based off what they saying.
Right.
And it'll, heighten your senses.
Alert, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But what I want to ask though, because I know we ain't got no questions, but it's such a good conversation.
Yeah,
it is
okay,
a good
let's get started.
Episode 47 of the Real Spill podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. We live on Facebook. How
real spill this is. My question is on my phone and it died.
No, I got you, player. Don't worry.
I normally do, but I put them on my phone. So I'm trying
to be high tech.
Yeah, I'm trying to be high tech.
Your phone.
See, I'm old. I'm old school. I like to look like Oprah.
So what did the guy go get?
He got a cue card for me because I was finna write my questions down off of my phone.
But we had to get
started. But then I looked at it and I said, my phone has died. Man.
Okay.
This is the real spill, man.
All right, I'm glad y'all had that moment. Yeah. All right, so here one of my questions. Do you think people are crazy? Well, let me ask you this. Do you think people are more crazy now, or are they using that as an excuse now because of mental health? Now that mental health is more in the forefront, more people talking about it. We see commercials about it. We see, radio ads about it. People wearing clothing, t-shirts, hats. Now, do you think people are using that as a crutch to get away with bad behavior? Or are they really crazy? Do I need an example? Y'all need an example?
Well, when you say that, sometimes, and I hate to admit this, but I used it. I was younger because there was always this thing about somebody going postal.
Yeah.
And that was, an indication that this person would go off and everything. So I had went to a local establishment, had bought something, and it didn't work, and so I took it back, and they was giving me the runaround about it, and so they wouldn't replace it, and it was like it wasn't even 90 days that I had bought this item,
right?
So I went. And I said the next day, because I was off the day I went in the first time, and they told me I had to come back, talk to the manager and everything. The next time I was in my postal uniform. And I was just, I basically told them the same thing I told them,
prior.
And I might have been just a little more enthusiastic about telling them.
Passionate.
I was more passionate
about getting this refund.
Right.
Yeah. And automatically they we're gonna do that, you're right, we're gonna, so my question to myself was it because I came in the postal uniform and they had the reputation of going postal?
Yeah.
And that's why I say I don't like using the word crazy, because we know there's some tragic things have happened from people snapping,
right,
coming in and everything.
Well, I think a lot of people hold high credit to our uniform, very patriotic. So they see us, see a postal person, they kind of like...
They used to. I don't know now.
Well, yeah.
I still get my little nice treatment and discounts. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk in with a uniform, you are treated a little differently than just walking in with normal clothes.
Right, I'm treated in a negative differently.
But there is also the term going postal.
Yeah.
It's almost like, whatever term people use now and really... When people would say going postal, they're almost like saying you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, you about to snap.
You about to snap.
You're gonna go crazy.
Everything. So it's almost synonymous.
But
synonymous. Yeah. Going postal and about to snap.
Yeah.
Those words.
It's just a synonym, or is that what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Whew. Well,
I know it was hard, man. You saw my eyes.
I did. They went in the back of your head and everything.
Man, okay. So to answer the question, y'all feel that, like, I'm gonna give you an example, and I hope this don't trigger anybody. But let's say, for example, how we've seen mass shootings, for example, right? Mm-hmm. I hate to use that for example, but unfortunately, it's real.
It's facts.
And you'll see that they go get a gun. Go get a specific gun at that, because they want to do a certain amount of damage. Then they pick the time that they're going to this place. They pick the people they're going to target, the location, all that, right? Then when they get in the court, I got mental health issues. Now, see, this is why I push back on the mental health. They might have mental health issues, but I question it, because I'm like, but if you were able or in your right mind to pick a certain weapon,
right,
determine where you were gonna go to do the shooting,
Right.
the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you was in your right mind all the way up to that point.
Were they?
But that's what I'm saying. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Not
Like,
necessarily.
so you think they can snap back and forth in and out mentally?
Yeah.
Not necessarily snap back and forth, but something happened in their life to where that triggered. I feel like, they didn't just wake up over a cup of coffee like, what, I think I'm just gonna go buy a rifle today.
But that's but that's how they try to play it though.
I ain't doing nothing else today. Let me go buy a rifle, a few bullets, let me go to this rooftop.
So you backing up what I'm saying?
The wind is blowing quite nicely. It's gonna line up perfectly. Like, no one just wakes up and does that. So something triggered this person I feel like triggers people to go to that next level, to actually want to murder someone or assassinate somebody. Okay. You just don't, because what was he doing last week?
But see, that's motivation though. My whole thing is mentally, you were capable of planning this out. You didn't like I said, for example, let's say he was at work, get to arguing with the manager, and then literally like, okay, I got something for you. Walked over to the gun case.
Is that not trigger?
No, it's a trigger. Yes. But I'm saying him being triggered to me in this scenario you said was motivation to kill. But I'm saying mentally he was in his right mind to think this out. He came with a whole plan. Because
he was triggered. Think of high school shootings. You have this kid minding his business. He goes through the 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, no problem. He passes class. He probably talks to one person. He continues to handle his business. And then he gets to a certain grade, and it's repeated bullying, repeated target. Right. He's now triggered. He can't get these people off his back. He done told his parents, he done told the school, he done did everything that he can do, and no one's doing anything. Now he's backed up against the wall. Right. I don't care what it takes to stop this bullying, and if it takes this, or bringing a gun to school, or me going to buy a rifle, now you done put me in the corner where I feel like this is my only option. I didn't want this. I was just minding my business.
I'm with you on that.
So no, it's not a mental issue. They're triggered. If y'all were never bullying
but wouldn't that be a mental issue though?
No. But see, my thing is now that they gotten caught though, the police came in, arrested them, and now they going to court, and now they saying, I got mental distress. I'm crazy. I got mental health issues. That's why I went in there and shot everybody up. So my argument of that is, no, you don't have mental health issues, because I feel like you planned it to a T. So you was in your right mind up till that point, but now that you got caught, now you crazy.
And not so much to the extreme of going to do something detrimental. Right. But we know some people sometimes will play like they've been triggered. Right. Just to get out of work, or just to get out of try to get a check, Exactly. So I think it basically goes back to we lost morality, and in that sense. Because why would somebody want to play as if they
crazy
were unstable? Yeah.
Well, aren't you unstable if you want to take someone's life? Innocent lives? You come to school and you're not targeting a person that was messing with you. Right. You're just bringing up innocent people who never said anything to you.
Yeah, I agree with you. Innocent people, there's something wrong with
you. If that person's morality hasn't been nurtured between right and wrong, if they haven't had any nurturing as to what is right and what is wrong, then they will say nothing is wrong with this, because they haven't been nurtured in what is right and what is wrong. To go in, you say, okay, I'm being bullied, but you're being bullied by this person, but you go in and you shoot up the whole place. Teachers, everybody. It doesn't have nothing to do with the bullying, but because you don't have a moral compass, you don't see it as being right or wrong. You see it as being revengeful. Getting back at everybody.
The fact that he came in and took innocent lives is not where the valid of mental health comes in at. To say something snapped in my head, something went wrong, or I'm now crazy, because I didn't go for my target. I didn't go for this one particular guy that kept stuffing me in the locker, that kept pulling my hair or taking my book bag. I tried to take the whole high school out.
The extreme of that is to go and get a gun and just shoot up everybody.
in his head,
don't get me right. Not bullying is not right.
Correct.
Bullying is wrong.
Right.
And it needs to be stopped. But that's going to an extreme that, and I can understand a person who feels like they don't have an alternative. They saying, well, like you say, I went to the administration, and you hear parents say that a lot of times. I've gone to the administration, nothing has been done.
Right.
And so now this person, but I say it goes back to their morals, because they can't think that it's right if they have moral values to go in and kill up a bunch of people.
Well, not really, I would say morals. You have people that black out.
Yeah.
All I want is just to stop, and I don't care what I have to do it. And I'm sorry that I took innocent lives. That goes back to morals. I'm sorry that it took innocent lives, but I just want this to stop. That goes back to morals.
But don't you agree that depending on the situation, like she's saying, you get pushed to a point where your morals go out the window because you just at the point physically, mentally drained, and you tired of getting bullied.
You black out. Like you don't register anything anymore.
Right. Like I say, when we started this, when we talking, about mental health and everything, your morals should never go out. That should be your foundation.
I agree.
For some.
Yeah.
Not every.
No, it should be for everybody.
It should be, but
just the moral fact of what's right and what's wrong.
Some people will push that aside just to get the bigger picture. They see
because
the bigger
they haven't
picture.
had a basis of morality. They haven't had a basis of what's right and what's wrong. And so if they haven't had that basis, then they say everything goes.
What up? Because you hear some stories out there where they're like, this guy, that shot up the school. Yeah. He was quiet. He was nice.
Right.
He loved this. He loved that. The parents are rating about their child.
Right.
They're the golden ticket. I am completely shocked.
Right.
This is the shooter. Like, this kid was this and he's that and he's great. The students are backing it up. We did this together. We did that together. I'm so surprised.
Right.
That this guy came to school shooting.
Yeah.
So it's like, does he not have good morals? He was taught right or wrong.
Exactly.
Look how his school and his family and community is backing him up as basically a golden child, and now this is what happened. This tragic incident happened, and the whole community is shocked.
But was he taught? And then what's the influences that are coming? So what made him this child who is the golden child? Mm-hmm. What made him want to go pick up a gun and solve his problems with a gun? And we talking about children who haven't had who haven't had their minds developed to know how to conflict resolute.
I mean, it's hard to conflict resolute when you get your head stomped in out there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
you could be talking to them. Man, please let's talk about.
But what makes them go to the extreme?
Because they tired of getting their head bashed in here. You're emotional at this point, though.
That you say,
no, I don't agree with it. I'm with you on that now. I ain't promoting it.
Right. Yeah. It's not like we're like that's the right thing. That's what he should have done. I understand how he or she got to that moment.
Yeah.
Because when you're tired, you're tired.
Yeah.
But it sounds like what you're saying is you are justified though. Will you justify him going in there? Or you just saying I understand?
I understand. Now I'm not saying what you did was right. I'm not co-signing. Okay. I'm not high-fiving you. But if you hear the story from A through Z, not just that picture moment of what happened. Right. What about the build-up of how we got here? You just look at the big picture. Oh my God, he shot the school. 12 students were injured. 19 died. Okay, how do we get here? No one tells us how do we get here.
That's the key right there. How did we get to that point?
And I feel like that's the missing piece.
And that's coming in. And I hate we using this about school shootings or whatever, but for them to go to the left with it, let's just say to the left with it, that's the end of it. Or you know what I'm saying. But what was the beginning of this?
Right. And you don't hear that part. You don't hear what how do we get here? You didn't hear that part. They focus on is the actual factuals, what happened, and now it's boom, straight courthouse sentencing. Now, apparently, on a professional, I'm pretty sure a professional talked to them, asking them questions, whatever. Was it a psychiatrist or whoever talked to them? Right. Yeah. Now,
counselor, whatever.
This professional has deemed this person mentally ill, crazy. So now his case gets flipped from murder to now they want to put him in the crazy house. They want to lighten his sentence and put him in the crazy house because he's crazy, according to this doctor here.
This diagnosis.
Yeah, he done asked him a good hot 10, 15 questions. He ain't right. So is he really playing crazy, or is this doctor telling him that he is crazy?
Well, I guess it's what this whole episode is about.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, let me ask y'all this then.
Okay. Hold up. This is the Real Spill podcast, man. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
You know, tell your friends, you know, about the Real Spill.
We live.
Tell your dog, tell your bird, tell everybody.
Get the dog to push the button. Get the whole
family.
Yeah.
Get the baby to push the button. Anybody.
But it is the Real Spill. It's life issues that we deal with on the job, at the house, you know. Even now, out in the community.
Concerts, it's everywhere, man. I mean, you know, like I said, I hate to keep folks on the mass shooting thing, but just people snapping period, though, like going through stuff.
Road rage.
Yeah, that's it.
I have that, definitely. I sure do.
You know, acknowledging it is the first step.
It is.
We're proud of you.
It is.
And I'll make sure that I remember that when I see you.
So when you say you have road rage.
Absolutely. I have road rage walking. And... meaning, I could be in the grocery store.
Okay.
And you're just pushing your cart at 1.5 miles an hour and down the middle. Get to a side. Like,
well.
So
I understand.
So since you said that, how do you handle that?
It's the inner thing. I mean, it's not said out loud, but...
Right. How do you know that frustration come to you that this person is just in the middle of the aisle, they're going, you know.
I may just blow my breath or just like, you know, oh my God, and just go around, but it doesn't turn to violence.
So
she
when
has
you
self-control.
when you blow out your breath, which means you had that frustration, right?
Yeah.
That was my release.
And then they took that as an aggression.
If they heard it.
Let's just say they did, and they took that. They having a bad day too.
Okay.
So now they took your blowing of the breath as a sign of aggression, and then they come back at you, and they say, "Why you blowing your breath?" You know, and everything. Why you blah 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 and blah.
Yeah. We just keep moving.
Walking.
We just keep it moving.
I just keep walking.
Okay.
I'm too old for the fisticuffs. I call the police. I ain't finna fight them. I'm too ready to fight.
Okay.
I ain't gonna respond to them either unless they put their hands on them.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, I just walk.
And that's what I'm saying. That's conflict resolution. You know, and what I'm saying is, but we live in a society now where our young people don't have that.
Nah, they about their life out here.
Yeah. So they don't have that. So
these young
so they are
crazy.
The young folk crazy?
Are they crazy?
Yes, they are crazy. If you are willing to end someone's life, because I know y'all heard it on social media.
Yeah.
Guys are asking for women number, and if they get turned down, they're ending their lives over 7 digits.
Is that crazy or they emotional?
Crazy. You're crazy.
Is that?
I mean, I agree with you. That is extreme.
Because there is no trigger for you to sit here. Oh, you don't need your phone number? Now you must die. I gotta shoot you.
I'm with you now. That's extreme. But the trigger was the rejection, which we talked about on episode was it 45?
45.
Yeah, episode 45 of the Real Spill podcast. Y'all check that out on YouTube. Post Network.
That's because
it is insane. I agree with you.
Can't you see that it's because they've had no conflict resolution? They don't know how to say, okay,
she's not interested.
She's not interested in me for whatever reason, and just move on.
Oh, I go deeper than that. I think this is me personally. I know is always an exception to the rule. I feel like once you get to a certain age, you have heard or somebody has instilled morals in you. Whether you saw it on TV, whether your auntie instilled it to you, your grandparent, teacher. So I feel like you can use it as an excuse. Oh, nobody taught me. But bro, you 25 years old and you didn't know that you
heard no.
Yeah, you know.
Some point in time, you should know that you know the difference between
right and wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, you know the difference.
So that it still doesn't result to ending someone's life because she doesn't want to give you her phone number and she's not interested. Sir, you've been told no before. You wanted your favorite cereal? No. You wanted to go somewhere?
Exactly.
No.
I'm with you.
And if you're one of these street boys, I'm pretty sure you've been told no before.
So when they was told no. Yeah. And they threw a tantrum, and the person that was in charge said, and so that I can't hear this tantrum that they're throwing because my life is always, you know, I've worked in 2 jobs and I got to get home and blah 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 and blah, and they saying that okay, I'm gonna give you what you want.
But you can't tell me that they have not gone to school though, and a teacher has like, no, go in the corner, like stood their ground.
I'm hearing now from these teachers. That's when we were in school.
I mean, but I'm saying that I get what you're saying. The teachers can't be as aggressive, discipline-wise as they used to be.
Right.
But I'm saying they're not going to let you act a monkey either. They're going to either go get security or somebody to let you know that you can't.
Teachers.
Huh?
These kids fighting these teachers.
Now they might get the head bust. But what I'm saying is they're letting them know you cannot do this.
Yes.
In some way, form, or fashion.
But little Johnny or whoever is saying no, you know, leave the class. I ain't going nowhere.
But see, I don't think it's morals. I think that's an emotional issue. They don't have any controls of their emotion.
Conflict resolution.
Right.
They haven't been taught it.
I mean, yeah.
And it goes back to the foundation of morals.
They don't know how to navigate their emotions of being rejected.
Exactly.
Right. So they, you know, if you're rejected, then receive the rejection. They don't know how to do that. So we live in a society now where your side could have ended up in you being in a physical altercation just because you sighed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything can go left. A small situation can turn big real quick.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean,
but it has to be some kind of governor there to say I'm not gonna retaliate.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It has to be something there.
Well, let me ask y'all this though.
Okay.
Let's say, like you said earlier, they are diagnosed by a therapist, right?
Okay.
And they like, hey, based off the questions I asked them, they definitely got an issue.
Yeah.
So let's say I want to get away from the man's shoe. So let's just say this person snaps or not even snap, just walked into a McDonald's and having a psychotic break, and they just start beating on somebody who looks like somebody that used to bully them in high school. All right.
Okay.
They 30 years old. They go to McDonald's. They see somebody just that's Tommy. Tommy used to beat me. And they just spaz out and just start swinging on this person, beating them. They get arrested. Now they about to be charged for assault, and now they've been analyzed. Mm-hmm. They're facing the judge. Do you feel now the judge has this information from this therapist? Do you feel that person should be convicted if they are proven that they're crazy or they have some kind of mental?
Well, it's a case going on right now, and I think it was in. It could be.
Could be.
But it's a case going on right now, and I think it was in Memphis.
Yeah.
Where the lady comes through the drive-thru. For whatever reason, her order is not right or whatever.
Right.
She's having a confrontation with the lady in the window, and she gets out of her car and she shoots her and kills her. Over some church's chicken.
Hey, now hold on now. That church chicken be going hard sometimes when they're hot.
And really, it wasn't about the chicken. It was about not knowing how to conflict resolute, you know.
Yeah.
Because now we feel that, you know, I'm not going to take disrespect. At no level.
That's the biggest problem we got nowadays.
Yeah, I ain't finna argue with nobody. They pull out a gun.
I ain't finna argue with you at all.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, unless you cook my meals or pay my bills.
But back in the day, you know, you catch a quick fade and it's
a
done.
wrap. Yeah.
Take your L and go on about your business.
Get up, dust yourself off.
We gonna play another day.
Yeah.
But now it is no back and forth. They want to.
I've been wanting to ask this question. You know, I am from a different generation, right?
Right.
What's a fade?
When you punch somebody, knock them out.
You fight.
Oh, okay.
You don't come catch your fade. We finna fight.
So that's like, you know, you sneak them or whatever?
No,
you just straight up punch.
You just straight up punch.
Yeah, we going at it.
Like, bro, you keep running your mouth, you finna catch this fade.
Because
I'm gonna hit you so hard, you gonna fade out.
Yeah, never.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Catch this fade, you finna catch his hands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We finna fight.
And you learn something new every day.
Well, I just learned when people like say on God.
Yeah, they mean they are like, very serious.
And it's like they're swearing.
Yeah.
That's a swear. You know.
Just like how people say on my mama.
On my mama. So they swearing
on
my mama that, you know.
But when they say on God, they probably about to really go hard. Now some people throw it out there to scare people and intimidate them.
Okay.
Playing crazy.
Yeah.
But they ain't about that life for real.
Okay.
Because somebody gonna try on God. Well, let's do it then. Because God with me too, cuz what's up? See, now you like, oh, damn. I done messed up.
So that's what that mean though, right?
Yeah.
Swear. And then going back to what we're saying, because people have no respect for anything now.
Yeah.
So words now can cause you to be in a confrontation, and sometimes it's just people calling bluffs.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just they bluffing, but I gotta make sure let you know that you're not gonna disrespect me. So when you come back at me, I gotta come back at you, and then some people are saying, okay, let's go do it then.
Especially in a public setting, you're not finna make me look less than.
Right. You're
not finna talk down on me like I'm a child. You're not finna handle me like I'm a nobody. So they feel like they have to combat. Now we're going back and forth because now we have viewers.
Right.
So now I have to show my guns because you pulled yours out. So now we're going back and forth, and then they're going to turn into that on God. On God going to come out because now you done got me so fired up. Quit all the talking. We finna catch this fade.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
And so is it now because of social media and somebody could be feminist and it could go out and then so it's not just those people that are there.
It's viral.
I mean, but that used to happen in school though. You know how it is, man. Somebody push you on the ground, everybody like, ooh, and then a crowd come around, you like, damn, I gotta fight him now.
You know what I'm saying? Myself now they done instigated the fight.
The girl you like right there, she looking like, you gonna just take that? You see what I'm saying? Your homeboy like, bro, come on now.
But do you think it has intensified because now it can be filmed and then it can be seen over and over? I mean, that
amplified it,
yeah. And and maybe that amplifies things happening. And people saying, "Well, I can't take this because that's going to be seen over and over again."
I think that's a second or third step. I think the biggest thing amplified is people are emotionally fragile. They don't have, like you said, conflict resolution skills.
Right.
And then like she said, social media does play a part in it because we living in a world where we take in so much now. Like I tell people all the time, just go down your timeline, right? And look how many emotions you're going to go through within probably 5 minutes. You might see somebody who died. Then you'll see somebody celebrating a birthday. Then you'll see somebody talking about they got beat up by their boyfriend.
Wow.
Then you'll see somebody talking about I just had a baby.
Wow.
Then you'll see somebody showing that, oh man, my big bro just passed. They at the funeral. Wow. It's like now you just jumping back and forth through emotion. You're going to see somebody having sex or talking about sex. Then you're going to talk about somebody, you know what I'm saying, how trash they are emotionally or how bad they treat me. It's like you just jumping through all these emotions. And if you absorb all that, man, that can just destroy you on the inside.
Wow.
And then you walk out into the real world.
That's deep.
With all that energy on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I say you got to unplug yourself, man.
You don't know how to place it. So the first time you, like you say, so imagine somebody who absorbs all of that, goes out into the real world, and then you innocent, you use me. I do that high breath.
Yeah,
that sigh.
Yeah,
but they dealing with a whole lot of other stuff.
Broke the camel's back.
Yeah,
and you like, all I did was sigh, but you don't know
what they've gone
the real
through.
story. How did we get here?
Yeah,
right. And next thing you know, they just swinging on you.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't even been talking about them.
So now your sigh, you have the right to sigh.
Yes, you do.
But do you see your sigh as being disrespectful to them?
It could be.
Yeah,
because how I deliver something may not be received the way I delivered it. So now this person, like you said, takes offense. Who are you huffing and puffing at? Then it's depending on the age group.
Oh yeah.
That's somebody's grandma, somebody auntie. That's disrespect. Who you talking to?
Yeah.
Now you're talking to a huffing and puffing at an elder.
Yeah.
So they're not going to tolerate the disrespect. So now,
or a young person because they don't,
Right, so how do I look going back and forth with auntie, with grandma? Make that make sense? Because automatically you got it. I'm not finna go toe to toe with someone's grandma, with someone. You know what I'm saying? Like I was raised differently, so I'm not finna go toe to toe to you. Yeah. Now you pull your niece out from aisle 6 or whatever, then me and her can have a conversation.
But if you stick around for that, then that's on you. Because I'm gone. Yeah. But hold on, let me get my granddaughter because you done messed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because grandbaby might be cray. So I ain't sticking around with that. I ain't sticking around with that.
Because what? She probably quit.
Cray. Crazy. Yeah, she might be crazy. And she ain't playing it either. She crazy.
And she for real.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, how we went to this and everything, and I think you wanted to go a different way with this, but this is how.
Well, this is a deep subject.
We started with road rage.
Yeah,
you did.
Well,
you started with road rage.
You asked if I had road rage, and I said I have road rage walking.
No, you volunteered that you had road rage.
No,
yeah.
Asked about.
Well, I asked the question.
Okay.
I said about road rage.
Someone, I was just gonna say, someone asked
Yeah, he
about
said about
road
road rage. Then you said
what
about
about
I have
road
road rage.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay,
Yeah.
explain. And you like, well, I got walking road rage. And then
I got driving road rage.
So
okay.
So something happens and you have to be sitting in court.
Okay.
You know, should you own up to? Yeah, I did it. Accountability, or are you gonna say I was mental distress? The question is, do we use that crazy mental distress as an excuse?
That was actually the question I asked 20 minutes ago, but nobody.
But I don't feel like it should be an excuse. I do feel like the people that are in the situation are coached from the lawyer and their people and the doctor to go with that route for a shorter sentence.
So
is it right? No.
Right.
But if you're looking at life, and if you flip this card and play crazy or say you're crazy,
right,
answer these questions. Hey, I'm your lawyer. Day 2, day 3, this guy's going to come in here and talk to you. This is how you should answer his questions.
Right. See, that's
so now you got 2 people, co-signing the crazy card.
Right.
So now you're in front of the judge. This person said you're crazy. The lawyer is agreeing to go with the crazy card.
Right.
Only for you to get 10 years versus life in prison.
I agree. And that's why I say it depends on what they did. I feel like a judge or a jury or whoever should really pay attention to the details. I feel like if you're in your right mind to plan an attack or murder someone, God forbid, you ain't crazy because you were.
It's premeditated.
Yeah. There you go. Premeditated.
You was in your right mind when you thought about doing it.
Is the premeditated? What if he bought all his items that morning? He woke up that morning, went to the gun shop, bought the bullets, bought everything. Boom, 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 and went straight up there on the tower and went.
You thought it all up.
It goes back.
You're crazy.
It goes back to the foundation of morals. It goes back to the foundation of morals because you shouldn't be thinking just because me and this person had an argument, I'm gonna go buy a gun and go kill him.
That's true, but now you done got to that point because you have no morals, and now you did it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And now when you're in court, if I'm the judge, I'm be like, bruh, from what I heard, you bought all these weapons or you bought this particular weapon after this incident occurred. You didn't do it. You didn't do it on the spot now.
They call that premeditation.
Yeah, you premeditated. So you was in your right mind.
Right.
Yeah.
But if he built up to it, he bought the gun last month.
Yeah.
I got your receipt 2 weeks ago for this item you purchased.
Right.
3 days ago with okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying, he didn't have nothing. He wakes up Monday morning and says, you know what? I'm not going to school and dealing with this. I had a break for the weekend. I'm not doing this Monday. And bought everything that day. That's still premeditated.
Yes, as a judge, I'd be like, yeah, you're still in the wrong. Because I could have said the same way you planned that out to hurt him, you could have planned to stay away from him.
To say, hey, I'm
not going to go to school.
Yeah, I'm going to try everything that I can to stay away from this person.
Because I'm at the point where I'm thinking I'm going to hurt them.
So you decided you're going to do wrong.
Yeah.
Instead of you deciding that I'm going to do right. Goes back to morals.
Now, if you, and I'm giving this, I give people that do this a pass, but it may not be right either. I guess it's up for debate. I think now when I see people self-inflict pain to themselves, they really got a mental problem. Because if you're willing to hurt yourself.
Yeah, that's self-injurious behavior.
Something broken up here.
Yeah, something that's
because it's easy for me to pull this trigger and kill somebody else.
Right.
But when you're doing this to yourself, cutting your wrist, slicing your skin off, throwing yourself. Yeah.
But a lot of times,
if you go to jail for that, and I'm a judge, I'm like, yeah, they got a mental issue.
But a lot of times, people that have self-injurious behavior.
What'd you say, man?
It's called self-injurious behavior.
That's a big word.
So that's injuring yourself.
Oh, self-injurious
behavior.
I hope y'all learn this.
You're injuring yourself.
Okay.
A lot of people who do that, they do it as a relief for them not to go hurt somebody else. It's like they get stressed out. And that's still crazy
to me.
Well,
but I get what you're saying.
And that's why I say, when we use the word crazy, it's a mental illness that needs to be addressed.
Because you're killing yourself slowly.
Yeah. Because before all of us, and some of it just becomes routine, before we do anything, it has to start in our mind.
Yeah.
you have to think about it.
Right, and that's why I say a true person with mental health issues, they won't even think about it. They'll just react.
It's a reaction.
Yeah. It's like they're really not aware of what they're doing. That's why I feel like I know that's kind of.
Well, yeah, because
like I said, if you take time out
so
to
the podcast,
right.
When you sit there and think about it,
you in your right mind.
Yeah,
I feel like you in your right mind.
Yeah,
that's why I used the example earlier. Like, and I said, if somebody was crazy and they got into it with their manager, like they arguing right there on the floor, and he like, man, no, you gonna take them boxes out, or if I gotta say this again, you gonna get fired. Oh, okay. And then he walk over to the gun case and boom, and shoot him.
I'll come back, go out, instead of him calming himself down or calming herself down, but they decide that they're going to come back and react to somebody giving them instructions.
So because she decides...
That might be premeditated.
So because he or she decides to hurt themselves versus whatever hurt the person that's causing them to hurt themselves. Say, for instance, we'll use for an example a girl in a home who's getting molested by a family member. Instead of killing that family member, I'm going to hurt myself. I'm going to burn myself with the lighter. I'm going to cut. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to inflict the pain on myself. So now it's mental health. But besides, because he didn't want to cut himself and take out the person that caused it, I can't be mental health?
No, I'm not saying it. It's tricky.
Right.
But I look at it.
What?
If I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but it's like, how did they hurt the other person? That's why I look at the details. If they plotted it out, like I said, they were aware enough to know if I get this particular gun and I go shoot this person, they're gonna die. Then I feel like you thought this out, which means you're in your right mind. You just emotionally distressed or upset, and you just want revenge. Versus if somebody killed themselves, like you said, they were being molested. They're like, because I'm so tired of this and I'm so crazy at this point because I don't know what to do to get out of this, I'm just gonna kill myself.
Not necessarily kill yourself, but I'm saying that when you were saying that they're inflicting harm on themselves, they're cutting, they're burning, they're doing something.
Yeah, I would definitely think that's crazy too. Because like, what are you solving by hurting yourself? Even though the person is molesting you, and I get that,
it's a relief for them.
Yeah, and that's crazy because that's not
for the long term though. They're doing it for the longevity. What if he's saying, I don't want the longevity. I just gonna we can nip this in the bud right now.
Sometimes gratification is instant, and sometimes it's over the long haul.
But they both should be mental. Well, not crazy. One can't be crazy because I decided to take the shortcut and she took the Green Mile. Well,
see what we've done is, we made crazy and mental synonymous. But what we were really trying to get at, if somebody playing crazy.
We got all our sisters.
Yeah,
but it's still good though. We had a good job.
Yeah, we did. It was all good because sometimes that's the argument people will make.
Yeah.
I was crazy. I lost my mind. I went in my straight out. I didn't know what I was doing.
And I'm like, you did know what you were doing.
Right. And
you shot 6 people.
And that's
you didn't
how
shoot one person, drop the gun and start screaming. You went pop, pop. Pop, pop. Oh yeah, you too. Pop, pop. Oh, you took my hand. Said pop, pop. So I'm like,
So how long is blackout though? I mean, we discussed that earlier. When someone gets so to the max, they black out. So who says blackout is 5 seconds? Why it can't be 10 minutes? And that's how them 6 people in them 10 minutes. I blacked out, and now I don't know. I don't. This ain't me. I don't know what was going on in them 10 minutes.
That is possible.
But
that is possible.
But
we finna get fired, man.
Yeah, we are. We've been going past a lot now. But our actions cause for us to have a consequence.
Absolutely.
Right.
To our actions. So if I blacked out, and back to,
reality,
I didn't have the moral basis to say I shouldn't do this. I still got to suffer the consequences.
Absolutely.
For my actions.
Now, they don't excuse it. I'm not saying that it excuses because he blacked out and this is what happened in that moment. And because of that, he's a free man. And we just act like nothing happened and these families are not suffering from their lost ones.
Right.
No, you still have to be accountable.
Right.
Actions have consequences.
Yes. And it goes back to not knowing how to conflict resolute.
So I don't think you should be able to play crazy unless it's like a true diagnosis, because you have a lot of undiagnosed crazies out here.
Nah,
and then when they finally get to the court, I'm sorry that this incident happened for you to go to court and get actually diagnosed, but now you're facing jail time instead of, because a lot of older people don't want to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
They don't want to see the doctor. They don't want to talk to nobody.
And in the black community, it's such a stigma placed on mental health in our community. Right. You know that we pacify it. Yeah. With different things. Yeah. Drugs, alcohol. You know, addictions. Yeah. You know, we pacify
overeating.
All kind of addictions and everything to help us get some type of relief from us being, you know, feel like we've been mistreated. Right. Or being mistreated.
Because he's undiagnosed and he, we'll say, should have been in 95. He blacked out in 2021. Now he's in jail. And now he physically has someone telling him, sir, your elevator don't go all the way up. But if he would have did the right steps back in 95, he would have known that. And maybe this incident would have happened.
No, I'm with you. If they diagnose that person as having a mental health issue, then I'm with you. They still need to face time.
You still absolutely. You still gotta have.
But I give them life.
And the sad part about it is that a lot of times people react. To situation, disrespect, aside, and they react to it, and it becomes a snowball because one thing leads to another. Right. You know, you say on God means okay, we got to go at it. Yeah. And then something happens, and then they have to spend time for the consequences of their actions. But then they start to come to realize that that could have been avoided.
Yeah, but they don't realize till they in jail after it happened.
Until they settle down, whatever settles them down.
So let me ask you this: what you said earlier, you was like, when a person shoots 6 people, he had no reaction after shooting the first person. So what if he did? What if he shot the first person and threw the gun down and now he's shaking?
I would be like,
good enough?
Yeah, I would.
Well, he still took a life.
Yeah, but I would accept that though, because it seemed like he realized, oh wow, something wrong with me, or I went too far with this or whatever. My emotions got the best of me. And then if they diagnosed him based off what they saw in that moment,
lesser sentence.
Yeah, I mean, and I know it's hard
murder
to say
is
that.
Murder.
Yeah,
because he could have found another way to avoid that.
But that's what I'm saying. If he really truly is diagnosed as he got some kind of mental issue, that's why I say it's all about the diagnosis with me. It's all about the diagnosis.
I think they do have murder with mental distress. Yeah. And I don't know the sentencing guidelines to all of that.
We're gonna get
you got capital, and then you got murder, and then you got manslaughter, and all of these different things, and then it's murder under mental distress. Right. But, so I think the laws are cooked for that.
I think a lot of it's under self-defense.
Yeah, because it's like
just in someone's life all because they hit you. Okay, now it's self-defense.
That's different, but
it didn't have to go that far.
But to end it over words, just because you side, just because that lady, and the worker, for whatever reason, the fast food, she didn't please this person in their order and everything.
And I'm gonna kill you some chicken.
So I'm gonna get out and shoot you because of that, and everything.
She lost her life. The worker.
The worker lost her life. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy, right there. She might be crazy because you kill somebody on some chicken. Chicken is good,
and all of it. Chicken is probably the disrespect.
All of it.
Well, that's all of it. Yeah.
Just last night in our town, right here, it's a club over on the north side. 13 people were shot. What? 4 people died.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's over in North Birmingham. Right in front of North Birmingham.
Yeah, don't say the wrong one, Buck.
Elementary.
Oh no, just leave it there.
Yeah. It's a club. Yeah. Check the news.
Yeah. I don't have to look at that nightlife.
Okay. But the thing about it is that, and we don't know what happened with that. We don't know what happened.
Right.
But some pilot got to a point where they went in there and they just spraying the place up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went hang on.
Could that have been some conflict resolution?
Yeah.
And we don't know what it was about. I don't know what it was about. I know that happened, and that's right here not too far from where we are now.
Did we not get through all your questions?
Well, we need to do in the cup.
We gotta do in the cup.
I'm about to get fired because I got to set up for the after dark.
All right.
And I hope my
Everybody's saying it's time.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we gonna do it.
In the cup question.
No,
so
you got 3 or I got 5.
you got 5. We're gonna do your 5. Okay.
Oh, just my 5?
No, I'm trying for us not to get in trouble.
Yeah,
but,
I got you.
So we do this segment now where we call in the cup.
Okay.
And so it's kind of
Yeah.
rapid fire. Just ask some questions of what would you prefer, either or.
Yeah, just kind of hear what your thoughts are.
Your thoughts
opinions.
are. Yeah.
Pick your brain a little bit.
So my
there
first
you
one.
go.
My first one is, what's more important, power or love?
Let's take your
Pick one. It would be love.
Love.
I would choose love over power.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could be lonely and be powerful. So yeah, I'm
I
gonna go
choose
with
love
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony Braxton or Mary J. Blige? Who we rolling with?
Tony.
All right.
Tony Braxton, man,
Okay.
without a doubt.
I'm rolling with Mary, but go ahead. Though.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but go ahead.
Not auntie.
Yeah, I got to roll with Mary.
What's more important,
I like Tony though.
for someone to love you or to fear you?
Love me. I don't want anyone to fear me.
Yeah, that's not a.
Or if it's vice versa, would you rather be feared or loved?
Same question. Ain't it?
Same question.
You finna get us choked out, man. You finna get me choked. All right, Netflix or Tubi?
Netflix.
All right.
Netflix.
Okay.
And
I'm
the
gonna go
reason
with
being,
Tubi.
I haven't
Tubi do have
watched
some
Tubi.
good movies though.
I'm a Tubi fan now.
Yeah.
But now Netflix better overall though.
Quality.
Yeah, quality wise, yeah, Netflix
But
better.
Tubi do be having some good
Tubi be
movies
having
on
some
there.
good ones, bro.
Yeah, they be hilarious. But quality, you could tell it's low budget. But
it be so entertaining.
If you're basing it off of quality, Netflix.
Yeah, then Netflix got a bigger
broad span of different movies
yeah.
and shows and little side stuff. Tubi, they starting from the bottom.
Yeah, but they getting there though. Shout out to Tubi though.
They're doing it with an iPhone, aren't they?
Basically.
I think so.
Yeah.
The iPad.
A camcorder, you know, a camcorder for real. iPad.
Yeah.
You got some more, man?
I got one more.
It's your turn.
The NBA
or
the NFL.
Ooh, neither, because I don't watch sports.
Yeah, he didn't know you was coming on, so he probably didn't. Yeah, okay. All right. How about this? If you could start a business, what would it be?
I thought it was supposed to be this or that. I thought we was doing pick one.
No, mine bounce around. No. That should be an easy one. If you got the money, your resources are unlimited. And all you gotta do is just pick a business you want to start. So if you can start a business.
Does it have to be like a business? More?
No, it could be a service.
Foundation.
Okay. So if someone gave me a lump sum of money, what would I do? I would open more halfway houses or either like these abandoned buildings. I would turn them into for the homeless.
Okay.
Because especially in the wintertime, that Walmart over there in Midfield, in Fairfield, that old Walmart.
Yeah.
That big parking lot, that big building could be turned into something, especially during the holidays for the homeless.
Right.
So if I had a big lump sum of money, that's what I would turn it into.
You would do something to help humanity, the homeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
I would same vein would do something to help young men learn skills.
Yeah, that's
hand skills.
Yeah, he took mine. Yeah. I would send them there for free.
Hands.
Yeah.
I would take a certain amount though, because you can't get all of them in there. But I would say something about 25 kids each year.
There's a lot of fatherless boys out here.
Or each semester, whatever, how many, But I would take a certain amount of kids, send them for free, all expenses paid, and let them learn the skill. Get certified.
Right.
Oh, you're talking about skill like that, like
carpentry, welding, electrician. Right. Something that's always gonna be around.
Something that's with your hands.
I thought
learn how to work with your hands.
Like a fatherhood kind of thing, like the father.
Well, it's almost like a mentorship, also.
Right, like teach them how to tie a tie, teach them
all of that,
etiquette, stuff like that. But
etiquette things, but also how to work with their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would teach them the actual, because like I said, electrician, carpentry. What's the other one I said? Welding. Those jobs are never gonna go away.
Heating and air conditioning.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would.
HVAC.
Yeah. So that's what I would send them to school for free for.
Yeah.
So that way they'll never go without skills or work.
Right. Yeah. You know,
they're underlooked. A lot of people think you got to go to college, but you make great money doing.
A mechanic, a mechanic makes like $35, $40, $50 an hour.
Yeah.
But they need to focus on teaching these kids about finding a job or a trade where you can't be replaced by a machine.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's why I picked those
make your
particular
money.
ones. Yeah.
Exactly. As we move into that, but.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Just back to learning how to work with your hands.
Yeah.
Word.
How to do something with your hands,
All right. But my business, though, would be, like he said, we just go with what he said. Yeah, that's my number one choice. Yeah. But, okay, here we go. If you could date a rapper, who would it be?
A rapper?
Yeah, I know it's one of them. Somebody you like now. Nelly, come on now. Somebody you like out there.
Oh, my goodness. If I could date
Moneybag
rapper.
Moneybag Yo.
I just look at the show me a picture.
P Diddy.
Absolutely not. I don't even want to go to his parties.
Ice Cube. Somebody, come on, that play. One rapper that came across you thought was cute. Chingy. Somebody not back in your day. You liked them now. Come on.
Back in the day, it would be Nelly. If you're doing it back in the day, like.
Notice that's what I said first now.
Yeah, I just would say if what I grew up on, it would be Nelly.
All right, that's good.
50 Cent ain't cute to me.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna date Nelly, but yeah, the rapper I probably would choose that I would want to date, I'm gonna say Megan Thee Stallion. I'm gonna go with Megan.
Okay.
She crazy. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Megan.
All
okay,
right.
Here number. What about you? You got one?
Yeah.
Who you gonna go? Roxanne Shante?
Oh no, a rapper?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody. Queen Latifah.
Glow.
MC Light. Yo. Wow, Taylor. Come on. That's Salt and Pepper. Somebody, man. Come on now.
Man, who we used to listen to back in the day?
Roxanne Shante.
Roxanne Shante.
I said I gave you the answer.
We did. Yeah.
You don't even remember what she looked like.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
She had her hair pulled back in a little ponytail and everything.
That was like 90% of them, but yeah.
Yeah, she was back in Brooklyn.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. She got a show on Sirius Radio too.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On Rock the Bells. Okay, here we go. Last question before we get fired.
Yeah.
Making a movie, what actors would you cast? A male actor and a female actor?
Oh.
My male would be I have his face in my head. Denzel.
Of course.
I watch anything with Denzel in it.
Yeah.
I believe.
A female, I probably have to go with Taji.
Okay.
Taji P. Henson, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
she's a good actor. I like watching her.
Okay. Denzel was a good choice, but I'm gonna try to go away from Denzel since you picked it.
Yeah.
Woo, man. My super movie I would probably pick I'm gonna go that's tough. I'm gonna go Will Smith as the actor.
Okay.
And Angela Bassett as the actress.
That's
I would like
choice.
to see them do something together.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
I'd like to see them do something together.
Now my actor is, he's deceased, but still, I thought he was a great actor. Protege of your man Denzel, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh damn, yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Man. Good man, yeah.
And my female is, I think, and I guess it speaks to my character. She's kind of plain, but she's deep, and that's Kimberly Elise.
Okay, that was you reached on that one, but she is a good actress.
Yeah, she's
great. Didn't
actor.
See that one coming.
Who's she playing?
She played in all that. Remember with Lisa Ray and Dwayne Martin? They had that TV show.
She was in.
Oh damn, I can't
The
think
Great
of no
Debaters. She was in The Great Debaters.
Yeah. Oh, Kimberly Elise. No, I'm thinking about the wrong person. And Kimberly Elise played and Set It Off.
Set It Off.
She was the weak mom, the mama, the one that had the child.
The one had the child.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw her.
The one that died.
Yeah.
And I think she was Denzel's wife in The Great Debaters. She was in Denzel's wife in The Great Debaters.
She was his wife in John Q.
John Q, yeah.
And The Great Debaters.
Oh, she was in Great Debaters too?
Yeah, she was in there too. Yeah.
She also played in, because we finna get fired big time now, the other good movie she played in, she was in the James Bond movie. She took over the role of Moneypenny.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
You've been listening to the Real Spill podcast, man.
Yeah.
It has been great. Episode 47.
Yes, sir. Playing crazy. Man, tell your friends about us. Give us some feedback. Like us, subscribe us. And not only can you see us on the social media platforms of Facebook, YouTube,
the Real Spill Podcast 3.
Yeah.
But also on the Pulse Network.
Yes, sir. The Pulse Network. Shout out to Jermaine Mobley.
So
yeah, you got different ways to check us out. Don't miss us. No excuses.
Miss us, man. Yeah.
Thank you once again. And you coming back for 7, right? Or you finna skate out on?
For Toya.
No, I'm good. I'm still
okay,
here.
well, yeah, y'all tune in to 7 o'clock, Real Spill After Dark.